Hi guys, this is a video to explain you about the basic set of cards for the priest, which will unlock when you've reached rank 10 in play mode, or if possible in arena mode. The first card, which costs 1 mana crystal, is called Foley Smite. You can choose a enemy minion or the enemy hero and deal 2 damage to him. Not the strongest card, but for 1 mana crystal it's pretty decent and it can help you especially in the beginning of the game. For 1 mana crystal, Mind Vision. When played, this card puts a copy of a random card which is currently in your opponent's hand to your own hand. So yeah, it's best to play this card when you're a little bit further along the road so you can get a higher level card from your opponent. But of course it's totally random, so maybe it will be a totally useless card. Anyway, sometimes a good card, sometimes not so good. For 1 mana crystal, Power World, Shield. This gives a minion of your choosing 2 extra health, and it also makes you draw another card from your deck, just for 1 mana crystal, so it's a pretty decent card. 2 health and a new card. So play this a little bit in the beginning of the game so you can create a strong minion which will last a few rounds so you can do some damage. For 1 mana crystal, Northshire Cleric. This card, whenever it's on the table, will draw a new card whenever a minion on the table is healed. So if an enemy minion is healed or your own minion is healed, it will draw a card. This can give you a huge advantage if you can keep this card on the table for quite some time. I've had so many times I could draw 5 or 6 cards just with this card alone, and it can give you a real advantage, especially if you have 6, 7, 8, 9 cards on your hand and the enemy player just has 1 or 2 or 3. You can get a very big advantage for just 1 mana potion. For 2 mana potions, Divine Spirit. This is also an incredibly good card for just 2 mana crystals. This will double any minion of your choosing's health. You've probably seen other players use this card sometimes 2 times in a row, so you can imagine how much health your minion can get with this. I've seen 30, 40, and what are you going to do against a minion who has that much health? And yeah, maybe even the same level of attack. So a very good card for just 2 mana crystals. For 2 mana crystals, Mind Blast. This immediately gives 5 damage to the enemy hero when played. So it's a pretty strong card for just 2 mana crystals. I prefer to keep these kind of cards for endgame, so you can surprise the enemy with an extra 5 damage for just 2 mana. For 2 mana, Shadow Word, Pain. This destroys enemy minion on the table of your choosing, which has 3 or less attack. So don't look at the health, just look if he has 3, 2 or 1 attack, or 0 of course, and play this card and you can destroy the minion. For 3 mana, Shadow Word, Death. This is slightly stronger. This will attack a minion which has 5 attack or more. So just keep this card till you have a minion which is really in your way, which has too much attack. You can really annoy an enemy if you play this card at the right time. The last two cards for 5 mana. Holy Nova. When you play this card, it will deal 2 damage to all enemies. So this means the minions which are currently on the table, and also the hero, enemy hero of course. And next to that, it will also restore 2 health to all the friendly characters which are currently on the table. So this means all your minions and your hero. For just 5 mana, it's a good card. For 10 mana, Mind Control. This is quite an expensive card. What this does is, when you play it, you can bring an enemy minion over to your side. So it's pretty expensive, since most of the higher level minions cost 7, 8 or 9, some may even cost 10. But this can be a real game changer, because you take away the enemy minion and you give one to yourself. So this can be a good card. I hope you liked the explanation of the 10 basic cards of the priest. Don't forget to subscribe, and I hope you will be back for more.